Rivals.com national basketball analyst Eric Bossi. I'm here with five-star wing Keldon Johnson in the McDonald's All-American game. Keldon, one of two Kentucky Wildcats here this year, continuing a kind of nonstop parade of Kentucky players in the McDonald's game. How does it feel to finally be here?
It's just a blessing to be here and being able to compete day in and day out. But I mean, I would say my favorite part of this whole event was just interacting with the kids at the Ronald McDonald House and just making them smile, because knowing how much they go through, they still somehow put a smile on their face, and it just really like made my day just seeing that.
It's full of activities. It's hard to get a break. You guys have had some practice. It hasn't been like crazy action during the practices or anything, but how do you feel you've done? Like, who do you feel you've had some good battles with in practice? And then with the game coming up tomorrow, who are you really looking forward to going against on the East team?
Well, in practice, like I've been definitely competing against Cam, Nazir, Darius. So I think we've been getting after each other a lot, just trying to make each other better. But I think when we go up and play against the East team, I think match up against Cam. Romeo, RJ, Zion. Just having those matchups and taking advantage of them and just making the best out of it.
Where do you feel like you've grown the most with your game over the last year or so? And as you look at Kentucky next year, now there may be some roster change. We got to figure out who's staying, who's going pro. But where do you see yourself fitting in next year, and what do you think you can do to help them get take that next step?
Just making sure my body's right, so I can come in and I can make an impact right away. So I just thinking my body and just keep working on my game all around and just working on everything nonstop. So I'll be at that level like when I get there.
Your recruitment, it seemed like last spring it seemed like talking to you like you wanted to get over, and then summer you're like, I think I'm close, but it dragged a little bit. Kentucky kind of, maybe they were there more all along, I think, and then you're going to tell a story that shows that they were there all along. What is it that really stood out to them? And then kind of tell us a story about when your dad told them that he thought you might look good in blue versus when you committed.
Well, it was November 10th of my 11th grade year. My dad was talking to Coach Joe Justice, and he was telling how he think I look good in a blue and white jersey. And then it's crazy because like the following year, like I committed on November 10th to Kentucky, and that it just shows like, man, that's kind of crazy because like, I mean, I didn't know that until my dad told me, and like he showed me the message and stuff like that. So that just blew my mind.
And then what about Kentucky? We know about the pros. We know about all the success they've had under Coach Cal. What was his individual approach to you, and maybe what's something that is a side of Coach Cal that you get to see that the public doesn't get to see when he's out, kind of doing his thing?
I mean, he's a very honest person. He doesn't try to sugarcoat it for anybody. Definitely, he wants what's best for his kids that's coming in and that's there. So, that being said, I think that he's just been very honest.
And then final question, you guys maybe aren't done recruiting.
Yeah.
You got another guy here that you'd like to have come join you, EJ Montgomery. Have you had a chance to talk to him at all? What have you said? What do you think he would bring to the table if he signed on with you guys?
I've been talking to EJ so much. I just tell him come join Big Blue Nation so he can come in there and so we can make the best of it, and hopefully we can win that national championship.
All right. It's Keldon Johnson, five-star wing, headed to Kentucky. I'm Eric Bossi, Rivals.com national analyst. More on Rivals.com all week long.